Hello dear friends, and welcome back to my YouTube channel on LELB Society. This session I'm going to make an assessment on one of the essays written by one of the LELB Society's students as an IELTS writing task 2 on heavy machinery. The title reads, "These days, many people are losing their jobs due to increasing mechanization and the use of heavy machinery in agriculture and industry." Due to means as a result of, and because of. These days means nowadays. Discuss the pros and cons of this trend, disadvantages and advantages of this attitude in our industrialized life, and express your own opinions about it. Okay. The essayist is Sasan, one of the active LELB Society's students. Today, automation in all industries has given rise to a new situation in which some people get the axe. Get the axe means to be dismissed, lose their jobs. Okay, automation in all industries has led to a new situation in which some people are dismissed or fired. Generally, the new situation has many pros and cons, advantages and disadvantages simultaneously at the same time, which are going to be weighed up in this essay, or compared and contrasted in this essay, analyzed. This is the perfect way to start your argumentative essay, because IELTS writing task 2 is an argumentative essay, and you need to just compare and contrast two or even sometimes more things and give your own personal opinions, and you need to back up your claims. Let me see if I zoom in. Okay, on the one hand means it means from one point of view. On the one hand, mechanization has myriads of benefits to humans, has a lot of benefits or advantages to humans. To be more elaborate, automation increases the efficiency of life, and human beings could get the most out of every situation in less time. Get the most of means it means take full advantage of something, get the most of something, every situation in less time. So in other words, or it means used when you are expressing in an idea or opinion, again in a different and usually simpler way. In other words, in the new era, the demands of people, I think I need to, in the new era, in this time, the demands of people for state-of-the-art equipment or high-tech equipment, advanced in technology equipment and apparatus, or gadgets is, and it must be are, because the subject is demands. On the rise means increasing. When something is on the rise, it means that it is increasing. For instance, new generations, it's better to say actually the new generation. Okay, has an insatiable appetite, unquenchable, something that cannot be satisfied, appetite for high-tech cell phones, smartphones, automobiles, etc. Please note that before etc. you should not write and, because etc. means and others. As a result, means because of something that was mentioned before. Humans ought to, or should, ought to means should, spend their time on the development of technologies rather than or instead of. Rather than means instead of. Doing repetitive dead-end jobs which could be done by automatons or robots. Okay, it means that people should spend their time more effectively and much better, in a more progressive and, let's say, productive manner. So dead-end job refers to a job that does not have any brilliant future. So mechanization has some merits and advantages that expedite or speed up humans' progress. The second supporting paragraph showing a contrast, and the perfect way to start it is with the help of a conjunction here, on the other hand, used to give another opinion or fact that should be considered, as well as the ones that have just been given. Although means despite the fact that automation speeds up the process of progress, although we have some advantages derived from automation, many people lose their jobs on the grounds that means because of robots and software programs carry out or perform their assignments or their tasks. In fact, used when you are adding something, especially something surprising, to emphasize what you have just said. Some workforce employees or personnel who has accustomed to, it must be who are accustomed to a specific task, becomes jobless and despairs or becomes hopeless in their lives. Consequently, as a result, therefore, if no organization found a solution for the problem of jobless people, some social disasters such as family breakdowns, criminal activities, and so on would come up. This sentence I have underlined because it must be put in the present and the conditional sentence type 1, not type 2, because it happens anytime actually if something is not considered. So we use conditional sentence type 2 in order to show that something is imaginary, but here the phenomenon is not imaginary. So the demerits of mechanization should be counted as well as the merits. It means that the disadvantages of automation should also be considered, as well as means in addition to. And the concluding paragraph. All points considered, automation has bones and banes at the same time, simultaneously. Bones and banes, advantages and disadvantages. However, despite that, I personally believe that the advantages outweigh the disadvantages to a great extent, to a great degree, more noticeably. Okay, so it's a perfect way to just end your argumentative essay, because you should clarify your position. You're given a prompt, so you should just use your own reasoning to argue for something and argue against that. It's better not to be neutral. Of course, it depends on the topic, but generally up to 90% it's highly recommended that you just show your position. And remember that if you just click on the indexed numbers, you will be directed to the bottom of the post with some corrections and my feedback. And you see my analysis: coherence perfect, cohesion great, grammar good, reasoning excellent, essay analysis perfect, word count 256, which is fair. And also you can find out some information, general information about IELTS Writing Task 2 and tips on planning your essay. And also footnotes and some keywords which are topically related, actually thematically related. And here you see the exact and intact essay without, any error correction or feedback, written by Sasan in the comment form. And you can use this comment form to express your own feedback or opinion or ask any question. I hope you find this essay writing lesson useful. If so, please subscribe to my YouTube channel for upcoming videos. Thank you very much for your attention and see you soon.